If your legs feel heavy, weak, or cause you discomfort after simple daily activities like grocery shopping or taking a stroll through your neighborhood, stop right there and pay attention. That persistent aching, that sense of exhaustion in your lower limbs, that nagging pain that seems to worsen with each passing year, none of this is just an inevitable part of getting older. What you're experiencing is your body sending you a clear distress signal, telling you that your leg muscles are desperately crying out for proper nourishment and support. The good news is that there's a solution that doesn't involve expensive medications or complicated treatments. There are 3 powerful, scientifically backed foods that can help restore strength to aging leg muscles and naturally reduce that debilitating pain that's been limiting your mobility and independence. These aren't exotic superfoods or expensive supplements that promise miracle cures. These are simple, affordable ingredients that you can find at any grocery store, and they work surprisingly fast when you know how to use them correctly. The third food on our list is something that almost every person over 55 has in their kitchen right now. But here's the problem. Nearly everyone is consuming it in a way that actually makes their leg weakness worse instead of better. This single mistake could be the reason why your legs feel more tired and painful than they should, and why your mobility isn't improving despite your best efforts to stay active. Let's start addressing this problem right now, because you deserve to move through life with confidence, strength, and freedom from pain. Have you ever noticed how your legs seem to betray you at the most inconvenient moments? Maybe you're walking through the mall with your grandchildren, and suddenly your thighs start burning or your calves begin to cramp. Perhaps you've had to cut short a pleasant evening walk with your spouse because your legs just couldn't carry you any further. Or maybe you've found yourself avoiding stairs, declining invitations to outdoor events, or feeling anxious about activities that used to bring you joy, all because you're not sure if your legs will hold up. One of the most significant underlying causes of this frustration is poor blood circulation, and one of nature's most remarkable solutions to this problem is hiding in plain sight in the produce section of your local supermarket. We're talking about red beets, those deep crimson root vegetables that might look ordinary but pack an extraordinary punch when it comes to revitalizing tired, aching legs. Most people walk right past them without a second thought, but for anyone over 55 dealing with leg discomfort, beets could be the game changer they've been searching for. Beets are absolutely loaded with natural compounds called dietary nitrates, and here's where the science gets fascinating. When you consume these nitrates, your body performs a remarkable transformation, converting them into nitric oxide, a powerful gas that acts like a master key for your blood vessels. This nitric oxide works to relax and expand your arteries and veins, creating wider pathways for blood to flow freely throughout your legs. Think of it like upgrading from narrow country roads to spacious highways. Suddenly, oxygen-rich blood can reach every muscle fiber in your legs more efficiently and effectively. This improved circulation is absolutely crucial for anyone experiencing leg pain, because when your muscles don't receive adequate oxygen, they begin to struggle and fail much sooner than they should. That burning sensation you feel in your calves when you walk up a slight incline, that heaviness in your thighs after standing for just a few minutes, that cramping that hits you unexpectedly, these are all signs that your muscles are working harder than they need to because they're not getting the oxygen and nutrients they require to function properly. The research supporting beets' effectiveness is compelling and extensive. A groundbreaking clinical study published in the International Journal of Cardiology followed adults between the ages of 62 and 78 who suffered from peripheral artery disease, a condition that significantly reduces blood flow to the legs and causes severe pain during walking. The participants who consumed concentrated beetroot juice showed remarkable improvements in their walking distance and endurance, with some able to walk up to 25% further before experiencing pain. Even more impressive, these benefits began to appear within just 2 weeks of consistent beetroot consumption. Another fascinating study, conducted at Duke University, examined how beetroot juice affected oxygen delivery to muscles in adults over 60. The researchers found that participants who drank beetroot juice experienced up to 30% better oxygen utilization in their leg muscles, even during moderate exercise. This means that not only were their muscles receiving more oxygen, but they were also using that oxygen more efficiently, leading to less fatigue, reduced pain, and faster recovery after physical activity. But the benefits of beets extend far beyond just improving blood flow. These remarkable vegetables are also rich in powerful compounds called betalains, which are natural anti-inflammatory agents that work to reduce the chronic, low-level inflammation that gradually weakens muscle fibers as we age. This inflammation often flies under the radar because it doesn't cause obvious swelling or redness, but it's constantly chipping away at your muscle strength and recovery ability. By regularly consuming beets, you're giving your body the tools it needs to fight this silent enemy and preserve your leg strength for years to come. Additionally, beets have been shown to help regulate blood pressure, which is crucial for maintaining healthy circulation throughout your entire body, but especially to your extremities. High blood pressure can damage the delicate blood vessels in your legs over time, making it even harder for oxygen and nutrients to reach your muscles. By supporting healthy blood pressure levels, beets create an environment where your legs can function at their best. The beauty of incorporating beets into your routine is their versatility. You can roast them with a drizzle of olive oil and your favorite herbs for a delicious side dish, grate them raw into salads for a colorful crunch, or blend them into smoothies with other fruits to mask their earthy flavor. However, if you want the most concentrated and convenient form, pure beetroot juice is your best bet. Just 1 small glass daily, about 6 to 8 ounces, can begin to transform your circulation within days. I'll never forget speaking with Robert, a 74-year-old retired electrician who had been struggling with severe leg pain that was preventing him from enjoying his favorite hobby of woodworking. He could barely stand at his workbench for more than 20 minutes before his legs would start aching terribly. His wife heard about beetroot juice from a friend at their church and convinced him to try it despite his skepticism. Within just 12 days, Robert reported that his legs felt noticeably lighter and stronger. He was able to spend entire afternoons in his workshop again, and for the first time in years, he completed a beautiful handcrafted jewelry box for his granddaughter's birthday. Today, beetroot juice is as much a part of his daily routine as his morning coffee, and he credits it with giving him back his independence and passion. If you're dealing with heavy, tired legs that limit your daily activities and steal your joy, don't accept this as your new normal. Your body is asking for better support, and beets offer one of the most powerful, natural solutions available. The path to stronger, more comfortable legs might be as simple as adding this humble root vegetable to your daily routine. When your legs ache, throb, or feel stiff after even minimal activity, there's often an invisible culprit working against you that you might not even realize is there. We're talking about chronic inflammation, a sneaky enemy that doesn't announce itself with obvious symptoms like swelling or visible redness, but instead quietly wages war on your muscle fibers, joints, and connective tissues day after day, year after year. This persistent, low-grade inflammation is like a slow leak in a tire. You might not notice it immediately, but over time, it significantly impacts your performance and comfort. For adults over 55, this inflammatory process becomes increasingly problematic, making recovery slower, pain more intense, and mobility more challenging with each passing season. This is precisely why wild-caught salmon should become a cornerstone of your weekly meal planning if you're serious about reclaiming strength and comfort in your legs. While most people think of salmon primarily as heart-healthy food, which it absolutely is, its benefits for leg health and mobility are equally impressive and far too often overlooked. Salmon is nature's most potent source of omega-3 fatty acids, specifically EPA and DHA, two essential nutrients that function like powerful anti-inflammatory agents throughout your entire body, but particularly in your muscles, joints, and circulatory system. The science behind salmon's effectiveness for leg pain is both fascinating and convincing. A comprehensive study published in the Journal of Nutritional Biochemistry tracked adults between 58 and 76 who incorporated omega-3 rich fish into their diets at least 3 times per week. After just 8 weeks, participants reported significantly less muscle soreness, reduced joint stiffness, and improved recovery times after physical activity. Even more remarkable, blood tests showed measurable decreases in inflammatory markers, indicating that the omega-3s were actually working at a cellular level to calm the inflammatory processes that contribute to leg pain and weakness. Another groundbreaking research project conducted at Harvard Medical School examined how omega-3 fatty acids affect muscle protein synthesis, which is the critical process your body uses to repair and rebuild muscle tissue after it's been stressed or damaged through normal daily activities. The researchers discovered that adults who maintained adequate omega-3 levels had significantly more efficient muscle repair mechanisms, meaning their legs recovered faster from exertion, felt less sore the next day, and maintained strength better over time. This is particularly important for anyone over 55 because our natural muscle repair processes slow down with age, making it even more crucial to provide our bodies with the right nutritional support. What makes salmon even more valuable for leg health is its impressive vitamin D content, a nutrient that plays multiple crucial roles in maintaining strong, stable legs. Vitamin D is essential for calcium absorption, which keeps your bones dense and strong, but it also directly influences muscle function and balance. Research indicates that nearly 60% of adults over 55 have insufficient vitamin D levels, which correlates directly with increased risk of falls, fractures, muscle weakness, and mobility problems. By eating salmon regularly, you're addressing multiple aspects of leg health simultaneously, reducing inflammation, supporting muscle repair, strengthening bones, and improving overall stability and coordination. The anti-inflammatory effects of salmon extend beyond just reducing pain and stiffness. Chronic inflammation also interferes with your body's ability to utilize nutrients effectively, meaning that even if you're eating well, your muscles might not be getting the full benefit of the vitamins, minerals, and other compounds they need to function optimally. Omega-3 fatty acids help restore your body's nutritional efficiency, ensuring that every healthy choice you make has maximum impact on your leg strength and comfort. But here's something truly remarkable about salmon that most people don't realize. It also supports healthy blood flow and circulation, working synergistically with foods like beets to ensure your leg muscles receive adequate oxygen and nutrients. The omega-3s in salmon help keep blood vessel walls flexible and healthy, preventing the stiffening and narrowing that can occur with age and contribute to poor circulation in the legs. This means that salmon doesn't just address inflammation, it also tackles one of the other major underlying causes of leg pain and weakness. I remember having a conversation with Dorothy, a 68-year-old retired teacher who had been dealing with persistent knee and ankle pain that was making her morning walks increasingly difficult and painful. She used to walk 3 miles every day with her walking group, but over the course of several months, she found herself falling behind and eventually stopped participating altogether because her legs simply couldn't keep up. Her daughter, who worked as a physical therapist, suggested that Dorothy try eating salmon twice a week instead of her usual diet heavy in processed meats and fried foods. Dorothy was skeptical that such a simple change could make a real difference, but she was willing to try anything to get back to her beloved morning walks. Within about 5 weeks of consistently eating baked salmon with vegetables twice a week, Dorothy began noticing subtle but important changes. Her knees felt less stiff when she got out of bed in the morning. Her ankles weren't as swollen by the end of the day, and most importantly, she could walk further without that familiar burning sensation in her calves and thighs. By the 8th week, she had rejoined her walking group and was keeping pace without difficulty. She later told me that she couldn't believe something as simple as changing her protein choice twice a week could make such a dramatic difference in how her legs felt and performed. For those who aren't particularly fond of fish or are concerned about the cost of fresh salmon, there are several practical alternatives that still provide significant benefits. Wild-caught canned salmon is an excellent, affordable option that can be easily incorporated into salads, sandwiches, or pasta dishes. Frozen salmon fillets are often more budget-friendly than fresh and retain all their nutritional value. If you absolutely cannot tolerate fish, high-quality fish oil supplements or algae-based omega-3 supplements can provide similar benefits, though whole food sources are generally preferred because they provide additional nutrients that work together synergistically. The key to success with salmon, as with any nutritional intervention, is consistency. Your body needs a steady, regular supply of these anti-inflammatory omega-3 fatty acids to make meaningful changes to your inflammatory status and muscle health. Eating salmon once and expecting immediate results isn't realistic, but incorporating it into your routine 2 to 3 times per week can produce noticeable improvements in leg comfort and strength within 4 to 6 weeks. Before we continue with our third powerful food, I want to take a moment to connect with you personally. If you're finding this information helpful and you can already imagine how these changes might improve your daily life, I'd love for you to join our community by subscribing to this channel. We're building a supportive family of people who refuse to let age define their limitations and are committed to taking practical steps toward better health and mobility. And here's something I'm genuinely curious about. What's the one activity you miss most because of leg pain or weakness? Maybe it's dancing with your spouse, playing with grandchildren, gardening, or simply walking through your favorite store without discomfort. Take a moment to share that in the comments below, because knowing what motivates you helps me create content that truly addresses your specific concerns and goals. Your story might also inspire someone else who's dealing with similar challenges and needs to know they're not alone in this journey. If your legs feel unsteady, weak, or take an unusually long time to recover after physical activity, there's a good chance your muscles are desperately lacking one of the most crucial minerals for proper muscle function: magnesium. This essential nutrient is involved in over 300 different biochemical processes in your body, but its role in muscle contraction, relaxation, and recovery is particularly critical for anyone over 55 who wants to maintain strong, reliable legs. Unfortunately, magnesium deficiency is incredibly common among older adults, often flying under the radar because its symptoms can be subtle and easily attributed to normal aging. The truth is, what many people accept as inevitable leg weakness and discomfort might actually be their body's way of crying out for more magnesium. One of the most magnesium-rich foods you can easily incorporate into your daily routine is dark, leafy spinach. And this nutritional powerhouse offers benefits that extend far beyond just magnesium content. Spinach is like a comprehensive leg health supplement disguised as a simple green vegetable, packed with multiple nutrients that work together to support muscle strength, reduce cramping, improve circulation, and enhance overall leg function. For adults who are dealing with shaky legs, poor balance, muscle twitching, or legs that feel unreliable during daily activities, spinach could be the missing piece of the puzzle. Magnesium's role in muscle function cannot be overstated. Every time your leg muscles contract, whether you're standing up from a chair, climbing stairs, or simply maintaining your balance while walking, magnesium is working behind the scenes to make those contractions smooth, controlled, and efficient. Without adequate magnesium, muscles can't contract properly, leading to weakness, trembling, cramping, and that unsettling feeling that your legs might give out unexpectedly. A landmark study published in the Journal of Nutrition followed adults between 60 and 79 years old and found that those with the lowest magnesium intake had significantly weaker leg muscles, poorer balance, and were more likely to experience falls compared to those with adequate magnesium levels. But spinach offers much more than just magnesium. It's also an excellent source of potassium, which works hand in hand with magnesium to prevent muscle cramping and support proper muscle recovery after activity. Many people over 55 experience painful leg cramps, especially at night, and this is often due to an imbalance of these crucial electrolytes. When you consistently include spinach in your diet, you're providing your body with both minerals in the right proportions to keep your leg muscles functioning smoothly and comfortably. Spinach is also rich in iron, which is essential for transporting oxygen through your bloodstream to hungry muscle cells. Iron deficiency, which becomes more common with age, can leave your leg muscles starved for oxygen, leading to fatigue, weakness, and that heavy, tired feeling that makes even simple activities feel exhausting. By ensuring adequate iron intake through foods like spinach, you're supporting your body's ability to deliver energizing oxygen to every muscle fiber in your legs. Additionally, spinach contains natural nitrates, the same circulation-boosting compounds found in beets, which help dilate blood vessels and improve blood flow to your legs. This means spinach is attacking leg pain and weakness from multiple angles simultaneously, supporting muscle contraction with magnesium, preventing cramps with potassium, delivering oxygen with iron, and improving circulation with nitrates. It's like getting 4 different supplements in one simple, affordable food. The research supporting spinach's effectiveness for muscle health is impressive. A study conducted at the Karolinska Institute in Sweden examined how dark leafy greens affected muscle strength in adults over 65. Participants who consumed the equivalent of just 1 cup of spinach daily showed measurable improvements in muscle power and endurance within 12 weeks. Even more encouraging, those who had been experiencing frequent muscle cramps reported significant reduction in both frequency and intensity of these painful episodes. Here's a story that perfectly illustrates spinach's potential impact. I once met Thomas, a 72-year-old retired accountant who had been struggling with increasingly unreliable legs that were affecting his confidence and independence. He described feeling like his legs were betraying him. They would shake when he stood up, cramp painfully during the night, and feel so weak during his grocery shopping trips that he had to use the shopping cart for support rather than convenience. His family was growing concerned about his stability and had begun discussing whether he needed mobility aids. Thomas's daughter, who worked as a nutritionist, suggested he try adding spinach to his daily routine in various forms. Initially skeptical that a simple vegetable could address his complex problems, Thomas agreed to try it for 1 month. He started adding fresh spinach to his morning scrambled eggs, blending it into fruit smoothies and including it in his evening salads. Within 3 weeks, he noticed his nighttime leg cramps had nearly disappeared. By the end of the month, his legs felt noticeably steadier and stronger, and he had regained confidence in his ability to navigate stairs and uneven surfaces. 6 months later, Thomas was still including spinach in his daily meals and had not experienced any significant episodes of leg weakness or instability. The beauty of spinach lies in its incredible versatility and ease of preparation. If you're not particularly fond of salads, you can sauté spinach with garlic and olive oil as a delicious side dish. Add it to soups and stews where it practically disappears but still provides all its nutritional benefits. Or blend it into smoothies with fruits like banana and berries where the mild flavor is completely masked. Frozen spinach is just as nutritious as fresh and often more convenient and budget-friendly, making it easy to always have this leg-strengthening food available in your kitchen. One important tip for maximizing spinach's benefits is to pair it with vitamin C-rich foods like citrus fruits, bell peppers, or tomatoes. Vitamin C significantly enhances your body's ability to absorb iron from plant sources, ensuring you get the maximum oxygen-carrying benefit from spinach's iron content. This simple pairing strategy can make your spinach even more effective at supporting leg strength and endurance. Now, let's address the third food that almost everyone over 55 has in their kitchen, but most people are consuming in a way that actually undermines their leg health. We're talking about bananas, those convenient, naturally sweet fruits that are famous for their potassium content. While bananas can indeed be beneficial for leg health, the way most people eat them is actually making their muscle weakness and fatigue worse rather than better. And this simple mistake could be sabotaging all your other efforts to strengthen your legs. Bananas are well known for being high in potassium, which is crucial for proper muscle contraction and preventing cramps. However, potassium doesn't work in isolation. It needs magnesium to be properly utilized by your muscles. Bananas are high in potassium but relatively low in magnesium, which means eating them alone can actually create an electrolyte imbalance that leads to continued cramping and muscle dysfunction. Additionally, bananas are fairly high on the glycemic index, meaning they can cause rapid spikes in blood sugar, followed by crashes that leave you feeling weak and fatigued, particularly in your legs. The solution is simple, but makes all the difference. Pair your bananas with magnesium-rich foods and protein to create a balanced, leg-friendly snack. Try bananas with almond butter, Greek yogurt with crushed walnuts, or sliced banana on whole grain toast with a sprinkle of pumpkin seeds. These combinations provide the potassium your muscles need while also supplying magnesium for proper utilization, protein for muscle support, and fiber to prevent blood sugar spikes and crashes. A study published in the American Journal of Sports Medicine found that people who consumed potassium and magnesium together had significantly fewer muscle cramps and better overall muscle function compared to those who consumed these minerals separately. This research reinforces the importance of eating bananas correctly rather than avoiding them altogether. I hope this information has opened your eyes to the simple but powerful ways you can support your leg health through smart food choices. If you've found value in this content and want to continue learning about natural ways to stay strong, mobile, and independent as you age, I warmly invite you to subscribe to our channel and become part of our growing community. We're more than just viewers here. We're a family of people who believe that getting older doesn't have to mean giving up the activities and freedoms we love. I'd also love to hear your personal story. Have you tried any of these foods before? And what changes did you notice? Or perhaps you have questions about how to incorporate these foods into your specific dietary needs or preferences. Share your experiences and questions in the comments below, because your insights and challenges help shape the content I create and might provide exactly the encouragement someone else needs to take that first step toward better leg health. Together, we can rewrite the story of what it means to age gracefully and powerfully.